WWE Summerslam. Is it me, or does SummerSlam not feel that big of a deal this year? I'm not. It doesn't feel like SummerSlam's just this Sunday. It feels like any other regular, pay-per-view, not one of the bigger events that WWE usually puts on. I mean, yeah, there's some names, there's legends and all that stuff, but it doesn't feel like that big of a deal. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way I'm seeing things, but anyway, let's start the predictions first. AJ Styles versus Ricochet. Yeah, the WWE. It's really annoying when when it's really repetitive. When it's like, Ricochet loses title to AJ, and then they'll do the whole thing. Oh well, we don't have any more automatic rematch clauses, yet they'll find a way to have a rematch regardless. Ricochet will do they'll build him up to the do the whole gauntlet match, and all of a sudden, oh, it's Ricochet, and he's the last guy. When you have certain guys, you're like, oh, it's obviously Ricochet's gonna win the gauntlet, and they're gonna have the rematch regardless. I don't like that repetitiveness that WWE does sometimes. It's really, let's get another matchup in there. Why do we need to say AJ versus Ricochet again? I don't really care who wins here. So I'm just going to go with AJ retains the title. Now that they've put him and Gallows Anderson back together, they'll find a way to retain the title. Next, Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. Now I'm more interested in this. Bray Wyatt with this new gimmick change, he has the whole Firefly Funhouse, and he has the Firefly Funhouse, Mr. Rogers looking guy, and then he also has the Fiend. So it's basically like it's, I guess, two different people, right? So the Fiend is the one who is going to fight Finn Balor. I think it's Bray Wyatt's first match is coming back from injury. It's an obvious victory. I think that if they really want to build up this whole new gimmick, the Fiend has to destroy Finn Balor. Just destroy him. Build up that the Fiend is a major threat, and let's not waste, another, Bray Wyatt creation. Next, Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler. I don't care about this match. I don't care. I don't care to see Goldberg. I don't care that he's wrestling Dolph Ziggler. One, because he's wrestling Dolph Ziggler. If he was wrestling maybe anybody else, I'd be more interested. But it's Dolph Ziggler. Who cares? What? So all he does. It's just Why do I care about? I don't care about Dolph Ziggler. They have done nothing to make me care for Dolph Ziggler. And just because he's in this match, I don't care about the Goldberg match, at all. Because he's facing Dolph Ziggler, I don't care about this Goldberg match at all. I don't care. Dolph Ziggler, he's almost kind of taking, Jason Jordan's gimmick of just being, really whiny and complaining, and it's just, I'm not interested. I have Goldberg winning. It's going to be a squash. I mean, nobody cares about Dolph Ziggler. Next, Trish Stratus versus Charlotte Flair. I don't care for this match either. It's interesting, yeah, but it seems kind of like thrown together. It just kind of happened 2 weeks ago all of a sudden. Oh, these last two matches, Goldberg and Ziggler and Trish and Charlotte Flair, these last two, they just seem like they're thrown together last minute just because we need to have some names on the SummerSlam, card. That's what it seems like to me. Like they're just throwing it together because why not? This is reportedly Trish Stratus' final match. Well, they're in Toronto, but then again, the hometown person never really wins in WWE for whatever reason. So I have Charlotte winning here. Next, Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon. If Kevin Owens loses, he has to quit WWE. I have Kevin Owens winning. Because then, let's say Kevin Owens, does lose, what's going to happen is that he's, still going to find his way back. They're going to do the whole thing. Oh, he snuck into the arena. Oh, he bought a ticket and he's going to jump the barrier and he's going to attack Shane McMahon whenever he can, So I think we're just going to have Kevin Owens win here. There's no reason to have Shane win another match. But then again, I guess the heel heat would be good, I guess. So yeah, I have Kevin Owens winning here. Next, Bayley versus Ember Moon. I don't care for this match. I don't care about Bayley as champion. I really don't. Ember Moon, I guess. Sure, why not? She hasn't really done anything. I guess did she win that feud with Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville? Is that what happened? Why does Ember Moon deserve a title match? Just because Bayley says that she deserves a title match? Like, that's what we're doing? We're just letting anybody handpick their opponents? Like, why is that? Why is it we're just okay with, oh yeah, let's just have Ember and Bayley pick Ember? Why? Because what has she done? What's the point? I don't know. I'm going with Bayley to win here. I don't really care for this match. Next, Becky Lynch versus Natalya in a submission match for the Raw Women's title. I'm a bit more interested in this. They've done a better job with it. Now, Becky Lynch as champion is kind of boring. Like, she's really cooled down since, when her initial run and when she first, got the title and whatnot. But now it's just, it's kind of bland. Kind of like Seth Rollins, and so I guess they're perfect for each other, right? I'm more interested in Natalya. Like, I wouldn't mind her winning the title at this point. I mean, why not? I mean, I'm glad that they've made her a bit more aggressive and just, locking on the sharpshooter, not, letting go and showing more aggression. I'm more interested in that than when she's, a babyface and she's talking about her cats and just really friendly and annoying. It's not interesting. But when she's out there aggressive and, putting people in the sharpshooter just because and not letting go, that's a lot more interesting than her liking cats. That's way more interesting. But I have Becky Lynch retaining. I don't think Natalya is going to win here, but I'd be really interested to see what they do if she were to win here. Next, we have Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton for the WWE title. It has all come full circle now with this feud. This all started way back when, like, 2010? Was it? That's not where the feud started, but that's kind of, where they're kind of picking it up from. It's like, Randy didn't want to see Kofi succeed, and he made sure that he didn't, go anywhere ever since after that feud and whatnot. I'm interested in this. They've done a decent job of building it up with the video packages. And, I have Kofi Kingston retaining. I don't think Randy is going to beat him. Even though there are, I guess, rumors that, he's going to win the title. So when SmackDown moves over to Fox. But, I mean, I don't really care for rumors. They're just they're rumors. Next, Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. I do not care for Seth as champion. I don't want to see him win here. I'd rather see Brock hold the title and not be there half the time. Even though, for the most part, since WrestleMania, Brock's been there a lot, actually. If you actually sit back and notice, he's actually been there. But I don't want to see Seth win the title. Seth as champion is real boring, and it's just, he's really corny. He's, bland, plain, boring, just any thing you can associate with simple, just any bland. He's just not interesting. Let's see Brock hold the champion and just destroy people. I don't care. As long as Seth doesn't have the title. So Brock retains here, and that is my SummerSlam predictions.